whatever happened, and that'll be for Balin to decide how she's hiding or not hiding that.
Each of you roll separately, and Stephanie roll one at a time toward Jennifer's insight, and then one separately.
Mine, I trust her completely. It doesn't matter. I trust her completely.
Roll a 1.
Deception?
I got a 17.
Yeah. Or deception or persuasion.
Unless she rolls a 1.
Whatever you want, secretly. And then compare it to...
Right.
And then let Art know if it's your score is better than ours.
Alright, hold on.
I rolled a 17. Or you could just let me know if you're hurting or not. So
okay, alright. Hold on. I have to do stuff in the app to make that happen. Hold on.
Right.
I want to attempt to persuade Ash to drop it.
Hold on, Jeremy, because I'm gonna want to cut in with a statement here, but I got to let the rolls resolve first.
He wants to cut it.
Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Shelly, what kind of cutting in are you wanting to do?
Not the eyeballs.
No.
No, I meant like dancing.
No. Well, yes, but no.
So wait, so what am I doing?
Just roll either a persuasion to try to convince him that you are doing what you want, or deception. Whatever you feel is more in character what Balin is trying to portray her feelings. Art's trying to find out if basically you're having like PTSD, some type of inner conflict going on.
Okay.
So it's kind of how you feel like you want to push off how Balin's acting.
I rolled to myself, so
yep.
Do you want me to tell you the number?
I rolled a 17.
To Arch, yeah.
I rolled a 29.
Okay.
So you can decide to tell me if you are hurting, not hurting, if you're hiding it, whatever, and
yeah, how much he reads.
No.
Yeah,
I'm completely fine.
Okay, so Ash doesn't think you're going through anything. All right, cool.
No, I'm walking this off.
Shall I will simply say this: the old people from our village used to tell us that it is important with your family or with those that you're close with that you do not share, that you do not hide things, and you do not have secrets. If someone were to disappear and come back, asking them those secrets are the only way to know if they are truly them. And so I think that's what they're trying to say, is we should be close as family. We should not hide things from each other. We're going to face threats and deal with people who
Magdalene steps
pretend to be us.
Hey, some of us walk dark paths. I get what Balin's trying to do. We've also taken oaths ourselves, and there are other people that are involved, so we can't give you everything. So, if Balin says he's got something going on, he's got something going on. That's what we're a part
of. For what it's worth, Ash is not obviously pursuing it anymore.
Okay.
He's not ignoring things, but he's never ignoring anything.
I will say, I appreciate your statement, Shally. I'm also a part of another family, not just this one.
I know.
Okay.
And I wish I could walk that path with you to protect you as well.
All right. As we break away from there, thank you people who are coming in. I select this on a part 2. Sorry, we had a big technical issue going on. Quick brief. Everyone was basically trying to find out Balin, her last encounter that happened in Breckenvale, if you guys remember those. So we kind of know what happened. Balin has been deflecting that. The party's getting a little bit of a sense. Magdalene has failed awfully, so she completely feels that Balin is on the right side of this, as well as Lady Carowin. So things are good, more or less. So still some unsure answers, but that's kind of the brief that we just missed in that little pocket. Moving forward, you guys are about a mile away from Wellshire. Ash wanted to bring up what the party wants to do without any other interference, I guess, from the townspeople or whatever like that about your next move. So I'll let you carry on with that, Ash.
Yeah, that's basically it. It's like, all right, what now? Where do we what do we say? What do we do? I mean, at some point we're going to have to tell the people of the town what's going on, where we've been, what we're fighting.
I feel the need to tell the townsfolk. I have felt for a while we need to catch them up on what is going on. I honestly feel like Ash, how quickly do you think I can get the answers to my questions previous? Like, can we prevent this? Can we move the asshole's body? Can we, will that stop these things? How
You
soon do
can't.
you think the summer court folk are going to be back?
Unfortunately, it sounds like that could be an indeterminate amount of time. And I know we can't move the body. We can't even touch it. We can't even get next to it.
Well, that's why I've asked the question. One, he's starting to smell. Two, if moving, we need to know determinately if moving his body will or will not continue this. I mean, if there's a chance that moving his body and we just didn't realize it would stop this, I need to hear it again that it won't.
We can't even touch the body. Ian tried to touch it to heal it, and he got
I know.
hurt in a way that we couldn't heal.
There's
Without
a
even
chance that
touching.
moving the body will kill whoever tries to move the body. Is that worth it? I think we can deal with the stench.
Is it worth it? I mean, if it saves my town and it saves my people, if that's the case, I can take that sacrifice.
All right, Ian, you're up.
I
My
said
question to
I.
be: how many people are you going to sacrifice to get the body out of there?
That's mine. That's my sacrifice, but I need to hear
Okay,
that.
but we need a leader, despite what
can't-
Thulsa thinks, and we need a leader who's going to be for the town.
You can't
And
even
we can't.
touch.
Yeah, we can't get in there to move it.
Yeah, Ian tried to touch the body and couldn't actually touch it. He couldn't. Am I right, Ben? He couldn't even get past the circle, right?
I
Well,
tried
he
to
can
cast
get in the
magic on it,
circle,
and
but
the
he-
backlash hurt me.
Yeah, there's,
okay. I
there's
thought he
a
could.
link to her parents with something with his soul and his blood, which is why he was not, the body wasn't removed.
Right.
So
So
what if we move her parents?
You can't move your parent. Her parents are in a bubble. Like, they are.
Yeah,
So
okay,
definitely-
same
parent-
thing.
They are not. Well, they're actually in like this bluish circular sphere.
And there's runes around them that match some of the runes below.
Yes.
There are some of those runes in my room, and we had an unsuccessful check on Balin's room. And Tomas's room.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I asked those questions. If failing that, honestly, the next step is I need Ash, if you want to help, I am more than open to this, but or my dear sweet bard, if you want to help, that's fine. I need to compose a speech to the town. I need to finally, I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I need to finally bring the town up to speed with what is going on. At this point, I am not surprised if we have completely bewildered the townsfolk as to what is going on, and I'm not surprised if we have people fleeing. And that is their choice, but anybody who remains, they need to know what they're in for.
What about the people who are working for you but aren't there to help you?
what do you mean by
You know,
that?
like the ones that might have a black spider somewhere on them.
You know, I may have seen I may have seen a thing in the jail with a lantern.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I think that perhaps maybe anybody who has a spider of that sort needs to talk to. We need to figure out how to let me rephrase. Let me back up. Let me rephrase. We may need to figure out how to get Thulsa to agree to place them where Junior was.
So what if you set the lantern up somewhere in the doorway and call the town meeting where everyone has to come through the doorway and had M. Chalet's keen eyes watch each person who walks underneath the light for a mark
I
or something similar to that?
I think I'm Shale on one side and Balin on the other. I think that's delightful. I think that's perfect. However, before we get immediately before we get to that point, I need that lantern through my parents' room and my room. I need it through the whole keep, including down where the body is. There may be something we're missing that can break all of this.
Small problem. We left the lantern in the jail cell with them, so
Go
might
get
still
it.
be there. We're not in
Go.
town yet.
I think that's your priority.
Run faster!
Move.
Much!
I'll go. Well, I have to go report to Thulsa when I get back to town with Chalet.
We're
Lady
still
Carolyn and
we're still doing that.
No. Yajaro, I think you should
Not we're
retrieve.
fugitives.
I think Yajaro, you should retrieve the lantern. You should report to Thulsa and let him know what is transpired. In the meantime, I think my personal bodyguards, Mshale, and Eowyn, need to stay on my person at all times, except for except for my bedroom. Yes, you need to not go there.
So you can go in the shower room. But you
No!
can't go
Yep, that's what I heard. The bathroom,
That's what I heard.
the toilet,
what I
all those
heard.
places are acceptable, just not the bedroom. I got
None
it.
of that is acceptable.
I lean
No.
in and whisper, "You can go in there."
We need to check that once with the lantern, and then never again. Never again shall we speak of anything in that room, ever again.
What?
If you
your
walk
bedroom?
in
The bedroom where
and
you
there's a
consider
swing
things?
on the side,
No.
don't ask questions.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Wow. There's a lot of potential courting for Lady Carolyn lately.
No.
So
there is not.
Yajiro's seen her room before on the tailor.
Yeah.
So he knows it intimately.
Yeah, but you're
Very
common.
detailed.
Oh my lord.
My parents would never agree.
Let's put it this way: he knows which way your bed is facing. If it's north or south.
Wow. Balin
What if it's
continues
west?
to season
Then,
the
dude,
pot.
then you're more of a freak than I thought you did. You learned some weird shit in the castle.
I like the
Hey, you know what?
sun.
I don't judge.
Don't judge.
I like the sun shining over my.
Well, regardless, I do think Lady Carowin's going to have a throwdown with Thulsa when we get back to town, regardless, because he's
Dear
going
God,
to
I
immediately
hope
want to
so.
throw me back into jail.
You and Mshale both.
All right.
In the meantime, you're my personal bodyguard. I decree it.
You are
Good thing he doesn't care about that.
You guys get to the edge of the entrance of the gate. There is a buzz of commotion going on in town.
What's it look like? What's it look like it's centered around, Ben?
It looks like some type of activity or a gathering in the center of town, close to where your temple is and the manor.
It's straight there.
Everybody go?
Like arguing or just like people getting together?
Like
I've-
lots of people.
I'm
getting
going,
together in the
period.
town. Like the townspeople already
Yeah,
gathered before you.
Ben, as we are approaching this situation, I am going to use Steve's chant to talk to Balin and ask her if she's got some extra daggers that I can hide on my person because I don't know what's going to happen next. And if I give Tulsa the weapons that he expects me to have, he will likely not find the other ones I intend to hide.
Oh, Nika. Shady. Balin, do you have extra weapons, specifically daggers, to give away off of your inventory to Amshala?
I'm checking. Please wait one.
You know
And-
that your
and-
cousin carries an extra dagger somewhere hidden on herself that you have trained her to do.
And Ben, I'm also going to
Honey, I'm
get
just
2 arrowheads.
I can give you one. That's really all I have.
Of course.
Larkin will give you the
And Okay.
So you have your 2.
And I have 2, and then I'm also going to have 2 arrowheads, and whatever I need to do to roll tide those.
You're going to, in personal Facebook to me, give me a sleight of hand roll. And I will give you advantage because you have time to do this. You're
Okay.
planning this out. And then just go with that. My question is to the party: is everybody going to where this commotion is going to investigate what's going on?
I am definitively going to that commotion.
I'm going to the jail to get the lantern.
So you're not going.
I'm
to
walking on the outside of everything. Like, I'm not going straight in.
Well, Yujiro,
I'm gonna follow Lady Carowin like she ordered me to, but stay near the back.
Yujiro, the building, the prison is close to the temple, so you would be going to the same place. Balin, you are not gonna go.
I'm going, but I'm more on the outskirts. That's not like
Okay.
where they're going.
All right. Teiros, are you going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go along.
Okay. So as you guys get there, you just see people kind of flocking in. There seems to be some confusion. A lot of you can see a general buzz, but a lot of people kind of excited, but also they have this confusion in their faces. It's a very easy insight read, naturally, for all of you going in. As you get there, you get too close to where, in between the prison and the temple, you do see Marshal Thulsa. He is speaking to a very handsome-looking knight in slightly tinted armor. He has a antlered helm underneath his arm, with a sword and a flowing green cape behind him. And there are at least 40-50 armored knightly individuals in a plate mail armor that have occupied your town. Balin, Jiro, actually everybody can give me a history check except for Tyros, because you're a woodland.
Then I'm actually going to grab my holy symbol and say, cross, guide me to know what I'm walking into. I'm just going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
14.
4.
17, 4,
I'm the worst
8.
bard ever.
8. Wow. I just need to
13.
13. If the tailor gets
Nothing.
this, I'm going to be sorely disappointed in this man. Jeremy, what'd you roll?
Oh, he said I didn't have to roll.
No, Tyros is the only one, because he's the only one who doesn't have any civilized upbringing.
20.
That's what I thought. You should all be disappointed.
I got a 17.
Oh, you're 17. Okay, so the two of you, I don't know how Balin kind of knows this more than Kieran. You will notice that these are military members of the militia to Greyheim.
Of course I know that. My parents were mercenaries. They're
Yes.
all
I
over
didn't
the
know
place.
that with my parents, with my
Well,
dad.
you probably did some study with the society and know that this is that situation. The two of you also will know that these are members. The way they're looking at the troops that are about. These are Knights of the Elk, Knights of the White Elk, that are occupying your town. And from that, you will also notice that because this Welshire is a sovereign town to Greyheim, that the situation is just kind of flipped with your possible control. That knight that is possibly talking to Dulce may put your situation in limbo of what you will be able to move forward with the things that are basically happened after the defeat of the Black Hydra. And with that, we will
Do we know anything more about them? Like,
not
have we
yet.
heard any
This
stories
is just kind
about
of a
them?
little bit of things. Once you know who they are, you will be able to do some work, especially your infamous bard. But this is just initial. You just happen to recognize that this is Greyheim occupation, or reoccupation, so to speak, of your town. And I'll get you guys a little chance to take a breath, think about that a little bit more, rewind out of this combat since we have some crazy things basically happen. Of course, you've defeated one more of the Black Zodiac, so you will all be gaining another level.
Good job, everybody.
Yay. Good job, Steph.
I was cheering you all on. You have no idea.
Steph
I was
had
doing
to-
backflips. I hurt my back.
Yeah, Steph had to
Yep.
fight
You and
like
Pistachio are doing about the same amount.
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't know
I
what you
think-
didn't see, all right?
I think
So-
a vicious mockery from Balin would be so much more effective than one from Pistachio. I'm just saying.
I disagree.
We'll see. It's in the big.
Shush.
Okay, well, before we end, thank you everyone for joining us. We hope to get you again, see you again. We're gonna have to set the date for December 10th because obviously the other two Sundays are New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve. So those are definitely off the table, I imagine, for everybody to kind of make that happen. And Streams of Spero occupies the 17th. So if you make it, that's good. If you can't, you'll slide out of this problem with the Greyheim occupation.
When did you say?
The 10th.
Acopado.
The 10th?
Yeah, because the 17th I
I
have.
happen to have it clear.
Yeah, it's gonna be the 10th.
That should be good.
Or just do what I do and show up when everything's done.
Yeah, it's a perfect Balin move, and and it's deflecting. You've been able to get away with losing somebody, and you're just like you said. Hey, a new person's in, same amount of people. You're good.
I mean, in all honesty, I never lied about what happened to him.
I know.
In all honesty, I just never actually said what happened to him.
That's what all people wanted to know, but you.
It is definitely a skill.
You nailed it. You nailed it, Steph. You
That's
nailed
how I
it.
got through all of high school. So,
You did a good job with being deceptive. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you're doing.
No, Yajiro knows what she meant.
Well, we know what
Well,
trust
Ash knows
Yajiro,
what she
though.
meant.
Yajiro apparently knows
It's
everything.
the Raven Queen, man. She just keep telling you everything you need to know, man. Keep.
you don't know enough with my 29 deception, so
No, I know.
No,
Actually, the
that was
second
the
thing is I don't think
fool.
you're broken up about it at all.
Yeah, that was to fool him.
or do you not know if I'm broken up and I'm just a great actress?
True.
Oh, you are.
What do you want me to believe?
You know you
made
are.
The role.
We'll
What do you
debate
want?
this off camera, folks. Thank you very much. Say your byes, and I'm going to stop.
Bye. Good night.
No.
Bye, guys.
All right, folks. We are free of the recording, so now you can go. All
Yay.
Now we can say how we really feel.
Yeah. Tell 'em.
Bullshit.